welcome to this week's Wax Pack Dad. And if you know anything about the Wax Pack Dad and quality control,
Vaughn into the windup in his first offering, just a bit outside.
So, for you non-baseball fans, sad to hear legend in Wisconsin and a baseball ambassador, Bob Uecker, passed away. Been listening to him since I was a little kid. My dad in the car would be driving around, and he's the kind of guy that could make a 10-0 Brewer loss enjoyable.
Ball 4, ball 8, low, and Vaughn has walked the bases loaded.
Telling his stories about how bad he was with a player, and pretty awesome guy. This week we're not going to be doing baseball, and I don't own any Uecker cards, which I'm going to rectify soon, hopefully. But we've got 1983 Topps football, looking for such studs as Joe Montana, Lawrence Taylor, rookie cards of Kenny Easley, Jimmy Mack, and of course, Marcus Allen, and of course, Mike Singletary. So let's have it, and let's do it. I think other rookies of note, Joe Jacoby on those Hogs offensive line. I'm opening this guy up here. We got Neil Olkowitz. I think I opened up another one from the same supplier there, and that was the one with the Terry Bradshaw, which is a top 10 card. So we'll put Neil Glasgow on here. And we got Terry Schmidt of the Bears. We like Jimmy Mack, so let's see what we got here. Just looking around. Oh, I got a Kellen Winslow. That's nice. So Bob Uecker was credited with like 64 appearances on The Tonight Show in the 70s and early 80s before he was on Mr. Belvedere. I think in his playing career, I think he hit something like 10 home runs. He once joked that his last year baseball card didn't even have his picture on it. But the local theaters in Wisconsin are doing a special screening of Major League this Friday, so I'm going to go with my wife, Mrs. Wax Pack Dad, or the Wax Pack Mom, or whatever. Thought that would be a fun way to honor Uecker and one of the great baseball movies of all time. So we got Terry Schmidt. There's the background there. So he's had a illustrious career. And he has a BS degree in chemistry and biology, so post playing days, I'm sure he was doing well for himself. Keith Simpson, cornerback from the Hawks. Ted Hendricks. That guy flosses, I guarantee it. Hall of Famer. I think I pulled that card the last time. I think I might have pulled, maybe this is the same exact pack. Hopefully this is the same pack that had Mike Singletary on it. Got Danny White, NFC Pro Bowl, 4 QB and a punter. That's a good value. Curtis Brown. Lyle Alzado. That's cool. B-movie actor. I think towards the end of his career, he was injecting himself with like horse steroids. Not a good way to go, but Guy Morris of the Eagles. Rick Peros, who's doing his Soul Glow. Either that or his Mario Van Peebles from Heartbreak Ridge imitation. Ooh, we got some dentage on here. Noah Jackson. Freddie Scott. Russell Erxleben. And a very dented Kellen Winslow. But we'll put him in there. We'll get the Mick out of there. So, 2 Hall of Famers. What do we got here? Rolf Bernschke. Played for a long time. Someone asked, would you rather be this might have been on the Joe Rogan show too, Would you rather be an average tight end or the best kicker in the league? Now, I guess if you wanted to hang out in the NFL for 15 years, the kicker, but I think I'd rather be an average tight end. Play a nice 7-8 year career. Neil Olkowitz. Larry McCarron, who's in the Packer Hall of Fame. One of their broadcasters. Boy, his hands are just messed up. Or his fingers are all bent. Steve Bartkowski. Gerald Wilhite. Running back. And what do we got here from the Super Bowl here? Looks like John Reagan's moving through the middle there. What do we got? Seaflow Woody. Theismann. Reagan's 43-yard run. That's kind of cool. Nice action shot. We'll put that in there. Sure, it's not worth much, but it's not all about what it's worth, right? Tom Cousineau. Oof. Ricky Feature. Brad Van Pelt. Scott Bruna. Yeah, these cards are a little rough. Hey! I'm just complaining about how rough the frickin' cards are, and I pull a frickin' Marcus Allen? How awesome is that? Boy, though, the cut on the card, it's kind of got like an invert on it. I don't know if you see that or not. Maybe I'm inverted. Oh, sweet. Hang on a second. Let me wrapper him up. Let's look at that again. Top to bottom, good. This side, good. I just don't know if I'm seeing it right on the left side. It's been a long, long month, and I'm tired, but I think the left side is a little wonky. But, man, that is an awesome card. In gem mint condition, worth like $950. So that is awesome. And then we finish off with Stanley Morgan. Holy cow, I'm glad I didn't get that. Looks like someone slathered it in Alpo and had the neighborhood dogs lick it up. Gnaw on it a little bit. Rolf Bernschke. Okay. Well, I still have one of the packs to go, so I'm going to get that and we'll get at it here. All right, Nesby Glasgow. And in the back, we got Greg Coleman. Ironically, Greg is no relation to Vince. But if he was, I bet you could steal a few bases. So, I like the quality of cards in the packs. I don't like that. Looks like they got stomped on a little bit. Oh, not too many complaints about the Marcus Allen. Nisby Glasgow. Reggie Williams. Bill Kinney, quarterback of the Chiefs. Oh my goodness! Are you freaking kidding me? The best two cards? Woo! Let's pull this out here a little bit. Singletary in gem mint condition is worth like $1,030. And as Uecker would say, hang on, let me wrapper him up too. Boy, this is kind of like one of those salvage dives, you know? You're going through sunken ships and rust and everything else like that. These packs are all busted up, and pulling these up, even in the condition that they're in, it's pretty cool. Al Richardson. But, like a degenerate gambler, I want more. You know, if someone calls you up in the middle of the night and you're wearing a sombrero, you know, Tolbert's calling you, at least you could say, hey, if you're going to mess with me, at least say I'm calling from the Yankees. Joe Fields. Really like the Lawrence Taylor card. That's one of my favorites of the set. No, it's not his rookie card, but it's pretty cool. Seahawks, Kenny Easley. Kenny Easley is a rookie. Hey, Steve Largent. Not bad. It's funny, too, because, like, well-rounded, too. Unfortunately, you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, just a little nick. Almost fixable. Not quite. He's probably the best centered card in there. Yeah, you know you're having a good pack when you pull 3 out of the top 15 cards. And you have 36, of which you know 6 already. So really 33 cards that you don't know. Well, can I figure this out? Come on, people. The hand-eye coordination's not going well. I'm not getting a lot of sleep these days. All right, I've had it. 83 is usually not the favorite set to open if you were to ask collectors from the 80s. All right, the wax pack kid was being a little noisy there. Vernon Dean, cornerback. Oh, we're starting to get to the ones that have been chewed up. Mark Van Egan. That's after his Raiders day. And then the Vikings put a Greg Coleman. I think he played for the Raiders. Yeah, he certainly did. 6,200 yards. It's good work if you can get it. Wow. Okay. Well, we kind of didn't do so hot on the 81 rip, and you know, on top of that, we got a Kellen Winslow in there too. You know, 3 of the top 10 cards in the set, including the top 2. I like it. So next week, I'm gonna do early on. I think I'll do 2 shows. I'm gonna do my auction studs and duds. Got some really cool vintage 60s, 70s, and some 80s cards there, and some I overpaid for, some I got great deals. I get into an auction and that whole buyer's frenzy comes in and I want something. I don't know if you guys ever do that. You know, you're not waylaid by having a budget, or if you do have a budget, you kind of like forget about it. But anyways, so here it is. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.